Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here, and today, if you are watching this video right when it goes live, then good morning or afternoon to you, or evening to you, wherever you are in the world. But regardless of where you are in the world, thank you for tuning into this video, and today's topic is going to be a full-on drag build of a 2018 Bugatti Chiron in Horizon 4. Now, we are going to be doing a full-on drag build of this car. This thing is going to be... Oh, that's interesting. Is it like supposed to be like blue carbon? That's different. The idea behind this is that I want to take a Bugatti Chiron, a car that's already very fast, and see if we can squeeze every last ounce of launch out of it that's humanly possible. So the color scheme, I mean, I'm thinking about going for the iconic blue, light blue over dark blue, but I really kind of want to do the white over light blue because I feel like that just really suits the car very, very well. And also because I feel like this is such a prettier car than the Veyron, I feel like it pulls off the colors better. Now, it does look similar to the Veyron. The design style and the design language is similar to that of the Veyron, but I've always thought that this car looked better than the Veyron. The Veyron wasn't necessarily a bad-looking car in my eyes, but it was also never a pretty-looking car in my eyes either. So it kind of struck a weird balance between the two, but this car, I genuinely think of it as, I don't necessarily think of it as pretty in the sake of like it's you know, a beautiful shape, but I think of it as in this car has beauty from engineering. This car's engineering is so insane that, oh my god, you can put a drift suspension on it. That's about as silly as they come, but that's hilarious. We're going race suspension, race sway bars, race everything, no cage, and race weight reduction, which brings us down to 3,165 freaking pounds. Oh my god, that's gonna be stupid. That's gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Race trans, race drive line, race diff, so everything's tunable. Tire setup is probably, yeah, it's basically race already. We could throw the tire lettering on there if we wanted to, but whoa. Yo, that's, it almost looks like the drag tires, they almost look like they lower the car just a little bit more. I don't know if that's just me or what, but we're putting 315s on the front and 380 freaking 5s on the back. And if this thing, let's see, it might have, oh, nope, we can actually take weight down. These Advan RG2s take weight. Can you imagine Advans on a Bugatti? That would be just so strange and different, but at the same time, I feel like it would be really cool. We're going to throw some super lightweight wheels on here, and I have to find them and make sure that they would work, but oh my god, these would be really cool if they didn't look like they clipped into the brake calipers. I mean, they don't look like they do, but at the same time, they kind of do look like they do. I don't know. Those wheels are weird. Like, it's hard to pull them off properly. Now, oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just want to see what this thing looks like real quick with those bead-locked drag, like, you know, those crazy weld bead locks. It looks a little... Okay. It looks a little silly, but it also looks a little menacing. And I don't know whether it's more silly or more menacing. And it's kind of going both ways. Although these do clip through the caliper. Those clip through the caliper really badly. Like, really, really badly. And it makes me not want to use them. So I kind of want to just go back with the option of a sport wheel. And let's see. God, can you imagine? Can you imagine TEs on a freaking Bugatti? That would be ridiculous. Let's see. Good grief, plus 76 pounds. Hail. I like the TSW Trackstar 4s. I mean, they're lightweight. They look good. They don't have a shape that throws anything off, and I think they work for the application. So that's what we're going to use. Now, we could do the race aero, but we're not going to because this thing is not going to be built as a race car. This is going to be built as a drag car. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The conversion to rear-wheel drive wouldn't really lower that much weight anyway, so we're not gonna bother with it. Everything else is built, and now it's just down to solely a game of tuning. So I'm gonna look at what the virtual dyno claims, and then we're gonna take it out to the highway and see what we can actually achieve with it after dialing in our own tune. So right now it says 0 to 60 in 1.4 seconds with a top speed of 269 miles an hour. The tire pressure is getting lowered almost all the way, 18 in the rear. 18 in the rear and 22 in the front. Not messing with the gearing yet. The camber is going to be almost completely out in the front and completely out in the rear. And then sway bars are going completely soft, so we can get as much of a squat on launch as possible. I want this thing to be a dig race monster. And let's see, almost all the way down in the rear and then all the way down the front. And let's see, the springs are definitely going to be quite soft. They're not necessarily going to be... I want this suspension to be able to take up as much slack as possible and throw all of that slack into the sticky tires. And basically allow the car to just dig in. We'll soften up the dampening as well. Front down just a little bit. And this is something that we can work on as we go along. So let's see. It still says 1.4. And so nothing really changed on the acceleration front. Now, let's see. We're not really going to mess with that. Let's do 75%. Well, let's do 70% rear. And then 100% acceleration in the front and the rear. So now we'll let it recalculate. Oh, that's interesting. It actually went back up. That's very weird. I wonder if that's an effect of the front or the rear. It says it's an effect of the front, which is strange, and I'm not sure why it would do that, but we'll run it as it is right now and see what she does. Although, let's see if moving that... Oh, apparently moving that split back to the... Ooh, okay. Moving it back down, it prefers it when you move it back down a little bit. So let's take it to the highway. We'll see how it launches there, and then we will start to fine-tune the actual dynamics of the vehicle itself and really dial in getting it off the line. We'll start to mess with gearing a little bit more, and dang it, it's raining. It doesn't complain, though. It doesn't complain at all. Although I will say, oh, come on. The game got weird for a second. But I will say that the nice thing about fall is that even though it rains a lot, the rain doesn't really last for very long. So you're not really caught in these massive rainstorms like you get caught in during the spring. Dude, when a rainstorm comes in the spring and you're setting up a drag car, you're like, well, I guess I'm screwed now. I'll go and figure something else out. So telemetry wise, let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to see if it will... Oh, yeah, it'll load up for sure. Right now, it's loaded up at 26.8 pounds of boost. First gear, 3,400 RPM. Let's go. Hits 72 miles an hour in first gear if you rev it all the way out. This thing just sounds so freaking mental. It sounds absolutely menacing. Now, I wonder if we launch it in second gear, will it spin? That's a good question. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. The screen is shaking. This is 5,000 RPM, second gear, and go. It's really clean. As far as an actual launch getaway, it's really clean. And I know some people commented on my Charger video and were saying, like, why don't you tune first gear differently so you don't have to launch in second gear? And part of me, like, is like, yes, I get that. I understand it completely. But at the same time, I like to launch in second gear because if I launch in second gear, I don't necessarily, like, I take away one of the shifts that I have to perform, which will cost you time in a drag race. So if you can get that handled in second gear, then you're kind of going to be good to go. Although I am going to try making first gear a little longer because I want to see if that allows me to just kind of pull out of the hole a little bit cleaner. Low launch and go. It's a clean launch. It's a really clean launch. Let's try it back the other way. The game claims 1.4 seconds but to 60, but I'm not so sure. Let's do that again. Oh, messed it up. Come on. That's 4,000 RPM, a little bit higher. Let's do in-car and go. 60. I don't know. Honestly, like, that's so fast. That is so freaking fast. Oh my god. Like, dude, it's absolutely insane off the line. Let's back up and see now what this thing will do on a top speed run. Although we haven't messed with the final drive at all either. I was just thinking of that. I was like, you know what? Maybe turning that final drive a little bit further to speed. Well, I don't know though. Because it says 269.3. I wonder when it'll start going down. 269.2. 2.77. Now the acceleration is starting to go up. And it's 269.1. 269. Oh, okay. So now the acceleration, 1.344. All right, let's go be a little bit more dramatic on that. What if we do like a 317? Okay, now the 0 to 60 is starting to go back up. So let's bring it back down a little bit. 1.31. So let's try this 2.97 final drive and see how it gets out of the hole, because this could be a ridiculous launch if we get it right. Nope, died out. Come on. And oh, that's going to be stupid high. Well, actually, since we have a shorter final drive now, it'll be easier for the car to launch in second. Slip the clutch a lot. And if you're slipping the clutch, you're losing time. So this should be just about right. And go. That was perfect. That was literally just the ever so slightest amount of wheel spin, and then it rocketed off. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, why did it start going? It wasn't supposed to start going. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That thing gets out of the hole like a maniac. An absolute launch monster. Oh, geez. The handling has partially been ruined. Not all the way, but partially by this setup. Oh, Lord, this is bad. Just for the hell of it, I'm going for a top speed run. It's not going to be the fastest Chiron in the world, but as far as launching goes, holy crap, it is going to be just ridiculous out of a dig race. Yep, 259. I saw 259 and then it banged the limiter. And to be honest, I really don't care that top speed wise this isn't the fastest Chiron ever, because that launch will just about decimate anything from a dig. I mean, well, I don't know about anything. You have that crazy Honda Civic that will just run stupid launches any day of the week, but This thing, I am definitely bringing it into one of the next drag racing open lobbies because I really want to street race it. So, hope you all enjoyed this video and enjoyed this build. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.